Hello, so welcome to the next stitch of the 50 stitches crochet along, and this week we're doing the bead stitch. So it creates these lovely little beads, okay, and it's double-sided, and each row of beads has a row of half double crochet in between. So it's a really pretty looking stitch. It's fabulous for cowls or as part of an edging for a blanket. Very pretty, but it's basically just a double crochet with a puff stitch wrapped around it. So it's nice and easy to do, but it does eat yarn. So it's up to you whether you do it in colours like this. It will work up fabulous in a single colour as well, if you prefer that way. Okay, so how do we do it? We're going to use a 3.5mm hook. We're going to start by chaining 32. Okay, so remember your turning chain counts as a stitch. So your second half double crochet we made in the fourth chain from your hook, and then you're just going to half double crochet all the way down your row. So you'll have 30 stitches in total, including that turning chain. So I'm just going to finish row 1. Let's finish the last few half double crochets of this. And into that last stitch. Okay, so now we're going to turn, and I'm going to make the alternate double crochet turning chain. So chain 1, single crochet, and then single crochet on top. If you've not done this before, if you just search in my YouTube channel for turning chain, and the video on how to do this will come up. So this counts as a stitch. So I'm just going to pop my stitch marker into the top there. And now we're going to make our first bead stitch. So in the next stitch across we're going to make a double crochet, and the bead is created by wrapping around the post of the double crochet. So yarn over, go around the post, yarn over and pull through a loop. You want to pull it nice and high as your work will let you. Yarn over, go around the post again, yarn over, pull up a second loop, yarn over, around the post for a third time, pull up a loop, and you'll have 7 loops on your hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. And that is your bead stitch. So because of the width of it, it takes up 2 stitches. So we're going to skip that next stitch and make a double crochet the next one across. And we're just going to do the same thing again. So yarn over, around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you'll have 3 loops on your hook at this point. Yarn over again, yarn over the post, pull up a loop. So you'll now have 5 loops. Yarn over, around the post, pull up a loop, 7 loops on your hook, and pull through all 7 loops. So as soon as you finish your bead stitch, you go straight into another double crochet, skip 1, and next double crochet in there. So it's just a puff stitch around a double crochet. You just have to remember to pull up your loops. 1, 2, 3 times, oops, trouble that, 3 times around the post, and pull through all 7 loops. Then skip a stitch, next double crochet, and then yarn over, pull up a loop, Biggest problem with this is the yarn slipping off your hook. So 7 loops on the hook and pull through. We're going to do this all the way across. One, 2, 3 times round the double crochet and pull through. So skip a stitch. The next stitch, double crochet, yarn over, around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, and last time yarn over, around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops. So see the nice row of beads coming along nicely. So we're going to keep going. And double crochet. Oops. 2, 3 times. Skip a stitch to make your next double crochet. Yarn over around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, and just keep going. Once you get the hang of these pulling up the loops, it's a very easy stitch to make, unless your yarn splits when you're going through the loops. Here we go. And you get into a rhythm. So, my biggest problem with this has just been the yarn slipping off my hook. If you don't twist that hook enough, it just comes off. 2 and 3. Oops. Oh yeah. Hook's got snagged somewhere. There we go. And we skip that stitch and into this one. So it's a really nice pretty stitch to use. It eats yarn, a lot of yarn, but the effect is very, very pretty. And those beads are lovely and thick as well. Oops, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and pull through. So nearly at the end of the row. 1, 2, 3 loops. Okay, skip a stitch, next double crochet. Oops. Try that again. There's yarn splitting a fair bit. One, 2, and 3, and pull through. Okay, and last bead. So your last bead will be in the 3rd chain from the end. So you'll always make a single crochet at the end of a row. No, I'll ignore that, I'll fix that later. So 1, 2, 3, and pull through. Then we skip a stitch and double crochet in the top of that turning chain. that out. Oops. This yarn doesn't like me today. There we go. So I'm not going to pull through the last 2 loops because I'm going to change colour. So I'll just bring my new colour in. You can just change colour by just pulling the new one through the top of the last 2 loops of that last stitch. And I'm going to turn, chain 1, and in the top of that last stitch I'm going to do an alternate turning chain. So this counts as a stitch. I'm just going to pop a stitch marker in the top. And this row, pull that tight, is a row of half double crochet. So you just make them into the top of those beads. All the way across. And just make half double crochets. So this is all there is to this stitch. A row of beads and a row of half double crochet, and you will get your square. So the beads are nice and puffy, double-sided. So you'll start with a row of half double crochet. You're going to alternate half double crochet, bead, half double crochet, bead. So I'll just go back to the original square. You're going to have 14 rows in total. So you'll start with the half double crochet row and you'll end with a row of beads. So for the border, in row 14 and row 2, to the sides of those you're going to make 3 single crochet. In all the others you'll make 2 single crochet in the side of every row. Top and bottom, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. Add an extra stitch for the corners, so you'll have 124 single crochet in total around, and that is your square. So as always, if you have any questions, please come over to the Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description of the video. I'll always be there to help if you need it. And please come and show us your squares. I always love to see how you're getting on. And I will see you for next week's stitch. Bye for now.